Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Meredith and I create cleaning and lifestyle videos, and I am so happy that you are here to join us on a whole house cleaning. Starting off this video in the basement, it desperately needed a good clean, and I was so happy to get this done and checked off my to-do list. And later on, we'll be moving upstairs, getting our house back in order. So if you need some cleaning motivation, today's video is for you. So give this video a thumbs up if you are ready to get some cleaning done. So like I said, we are starting off in the basement, and I am definitely the type of person who likes to rearrange furniture often. So that is what I'm doing. This is our homeschool table. If you are new here or haven't watched a video before, we are a homeschool family. Our oldest is kindergarten age. So this is our second official year of doing homeschool, so it is nice to have this designated space to just do our schoolwork or just keep our books and whatnot. So that is what I'm doing, moving our table around and organizing our bookshelf and getting some books more at their level so they can read too. But yeah, vacuuming was definitely necessary down here. It needed it terribly. We have a robot vacuum down here. It doesn't work the greatest, but we do run it occasionally. So it is nice to get the plug-in vacuum because it definitely has a lot more suction than a little robot vacuum. So now I'm just moving this bookshelf over to the side, and we will be getting this room, part of the basement, back in order. If you see these European mounts on the wall, this was before we did the little renovation in my husband's office in our den space. So those are not there anymore, but yeah, I'd love to put something on this wall that's more school related. I don't know what, not necessarily a whiteboard or a chalkboard, but yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think. Maybe a cool picture of the world map, or I don't know. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if you have any ideas what we could put on this wall. After hanging that barnwood shelf, it got a huge crack all the way down the middle of it, so it definitely needs to be replaced with something else. I'd love to keep a shelf up there just to have things like scissors or markers or whatever that the kids use for schoolwork, just a little more out of their range but easily accessible when we are down there. So it'd be nice to get a little updated shelf that's not got this huge ginormous crack in it. But yeah, getting everything all cleaned up down here. you are a homeschool family, leave a comment down in the comment section. I'd love to know and get connected with you and where you live and how many kids you homeschool. It is definitely fun to just connect with people who homeschool. We are part of a co-op through our church, which is super fun to get to know more families at church, but also for our kids to create relationships with kids who are also homeschooled around the same ages. So yeah, it's super nice. And Quinn, our daughter who we homeschool, is also in a gymnastics class with homeschooled kids. So that is also a perk to kind of get to know other families that way as well. Wade, obviously we will homeschool him. He's 3. He has a little boy who has no desire to sit, so I'm not going to push him to do any sort of schooling this year. He kind of just hangs out with us, and once he gets sick of it, he goes and plays, which I am totally okay with. That is one nice thing about homeschooling, is that we have that flexibility, and they're kids, so kids love to play, and they learn so much through play as well. All right, so we are moving on to this part of the basement now and just cleaning up the toys that the kids brought in here. I try to remind them to keep their toys in the playroom, and this is just like the hangout area in the basement, but that does not always happen. So we are just getting that all back in the playroom, and you can see the kids were playing in there while I was cleaning up. That is life with kids. You kind of just got to go as you can, even if it doesn't get all done in one day or 1 30-minute or 1 hour time that you're cleaning. That is okay, as long as we are just working at it. You can see from having that workout mat, it definitely makes a mark on the carpet, and we actually have moved all of our workout stuff to the garage now. It's actually been kind of a fun change. I feel like with fitness, kind of you get in a rut, and it's just kind of nice to have a different space, and it just, I don't know, it creates this different atmosphere when you're somewhere else. So that is where I've been working out, and Derek will work out with me some mornings too. But it's been nice to go in there and just play some music, be loud, and not have to be so quiet. We actually just put up a small TV up there too, so I can do some of those type of workouts as well, or just play our music, or have the football game on Sundays while we work out. So it's been fun to kind of switch things up with that. But now I am just vacuuming down here, and I love doing that down here because it is so satisfying, this carpet, because we don't come down here a whole lot. Here in Michigan, we are outside probably 80 to 90%, more than that, 90% of the time in the summer. So we don't come down here at all usually, and down here quite a bit in the later fall, winter time. So it's nice to get down here and vacuum, because this carpet is still super fluffy and nice to vacuum. right, so this is another day of cleaning, and the bathrooms desperately need it, but let me know if you are like this too. The bathrooms, I don't know, for some reason are just something that I always put on the last thing to clean out of everything. It's always like, okay, on Thursday or Friday, I'll clean the bathrooms, and then it becomes Saturday and they still haven't gotten cleaned. So definitely one of those rooms that gets pushed on the back burner when cleaning, but it was definitely nice to just really clean good in here and take everything off the countertops, which I do not do very often, but I definitely needed it. It's just, you'll have to let me know too. Our bathroom gets so dusty, and I don't know if it's just because it's the bathroom or what, but maybe the fan needs to be higher or bigger. I'm not sure, but anyways, it always gets very dusty in here. So taking all this stuff out of the or off the shelf or countertop is definitely nice to do every once in a while, because I don't do that. But it was good to just reorganize some things. I definitely need to go through these drawers and really clean them out, because obviously my hair gets everywhere, and so my drawer definitely has a bunch of hair in it that needs to be cleaned out. So maybe I will be doing a deep cleaning of the bathroom sometime soon, but for now, we are just doing a really good clean of the countertops, mirrors, floors, toilets, getting it all done.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles, screaming out your name. Take me to a different place.
How has your fall been going? I cannot believe that it is already almost the end of October, and like Halloween is coming. We don't really do a whole lot for Halloween, but Halloween is coming, and all of a sudden it's going to be Thanksgiving, and then here we are at Christmas, and then it's a whole new year, and then boom, a few more months, and then we're gonna have a baby. It's just, I feel like the end of the year always goes by super fast, and I can't believe that we're already almost at the end of October. I don't know what it is in life that makes days go by so slow, but months go by super fast, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a sec, wasn't it just March, and now it's almost November? So I just can't believe how fast this year has gone by. But yeah, how has your guys' fall been? We have been enjoying, we get random days of like 50 and raining, and then we get, this past couple days have actually been like in the 70s, which I honestly kind of love. Like, that is like the perfect weather. We don't necessarily need coats, but you can wear pants or shorts and a sweatshirt if you want, and it just feels so nice to be outside. But yeah, I have definitely been soaking in these last warm days that we are going to have here in Michigan, because our winters can be cold and not necessarily super snowy all the time. But yeah, they definitely can be very cold. But I am just so excited for Christmas. I am holding back all of me to not get the Christmas decorations out. I told myself I'm going to at least wait till like Halloween day or the day after, just because, yeah, that's probably a better idea. But last year was our first year with a fake tree, so that is going to be going up. We're going to do a whole different like layout with that. So I'm super excited. And just to get it all out, me and Quinn this past weekend went and just walked around a couple stores in the Christmas sections, and I was just so happy. I don't know what it is about Christmas decorations, but it truly just brings me so much joy, and I have always loved Christmas, and I love that Derek does too. So it's kind of like our kids love it too, because we love it so much, which I love. So anyways, I hope your fall is going good, and that this transition into winter goes well for you too. So last thing I always like to do, especially when our trash is full, is empty that. And Wade wanted to help me mop. He like loves our Tinco vacuum mop so much. Like he will help do that in the kitchen and the dining room. And as much as it really doesn't do a whole lot, he's too short to really make it clean. But he does love to help. So that is one thing I'm trying to be better about, is when the kids want to be involved, to just let them, because it creates a good, just a good thing for them to understand responsibility and that it's enjoyable and not necessarily this horrible task that they have to do because mom or dad told them to. So you can see him trying to maneuver this big thing in this bathroom, but I appreciated the help that he gave. All right, and yet again, another day of just tackling our to-do list. And this day, I literally had mountains of laundry that needed to be put away. I'm not even kidding you. It was probably 3 days worth of laundry. Like that pile that you see right there is just mine. So the kids each had their own pile. Derek had a pile. So it was definitely time. I should have recorded the basket mound that was in our closet that needed to all be put away. I always joke whenever it gets that bad, I'm like, okay, who's supposed to be taking care of the laundry? Because it needs to be done. But yeah, that was something that needed to really be done this day. So that is what I was doing. Finally getting to these mountains of laundry to put away. And we don't have a dresser in our bedroom, so I don't fold any of our clothes. I literally just make piles and put them away. We have a couple baskets that I put shorts or leggings in, and then Derek has just a shelf of jeans and like pants, so it's not like we really have anything that we need to fold. But yeah, that is what I'm doing on this day to start out, is just really getting this laundry put away because it very desperately needed it.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
So if you are new here, I am pregnant. This is my third baby that we are having. We are expecting in like springtime, fall, or spring. Yes, not fall, my word. In the springtime. But we are super excited for this little one, and I have been meaning to sit down and just like go over pregnancy stuff and just our fertility journey and a pregnancy journey, just all of the things. So definitely comment below if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. I just, like I said, need to just sit down and do it because I'm already, going to be 18 weeks coming up here soon. So it's, definitely flying by. I don't know. It's got to be just because I have other kids, because this truly just, I can't believe I'm almost halfway done being pregnant, which is so crazy. It's like we wanted this for so long and now it's like already halfway over. But yeah, I will definitely do that if that's something you guys are interested in seeing or listening to, just our pregnancy journey and how my pregnancy has been going so far. But this mat right here is where Quinn will come every single night. I could not even tell you how long she's been doing that. Over a year, probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. Honestly, I have no idea. She just every single night will come to our room anywhere from midnight till 6 o'clock in the morning. She will come in her room and just lay on there and go back to sleep if it's early enough. But yeah, that it got to the point where she couldn't sleep in our bed anymore because Derek and I weren't sleeping good. So yeah, that is her bed. If you ever wonder why there is a small mattress, it's because Quinn always comes in here every single night. And it's one of those things where they'll grow out of it eventually, because she is only 5, but you also want to not enable it either. So we do put her in her room every night. She always ends up just coming back to our room. We do have the weekends that she can come and sleep in there, which like we said, we don't really care at this point because she will grow out of it. But anyways, now that I am done vacuuming the living room and the bedroom, I am working on mopping the floors. They very desperately need it. You can see towards the end of the video how gross the water was inside there. This stuff is so gross. When you see how much dirty water there is after doing this, it is very satisfying, but also like how gross is that our floors were that dirty. But anyways, cleaning up the floors now and getting this house all nice and clean for the evening. Derek actually took the kids out hunting with him this night. They sat in a blind. They seen like 2 deer because the kids, obviously, they're 5 and 3. They couldn't keep super quiet, but he was excited to have them come with, and they absolutely loved going with him. So that is what I was doing, just getting the house all really good and clean while they were gone, and that is what I was excited for. That's how you know you're getting old. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and appreciate you all for watching my video, and I hope it gave you some cleaning motivation, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.